Damn.
Hey guys, today I want to show you how to make such a soft grip handle for a crocheted hook or for pants or something similar. And as you can see, here are some different colors we've integrated in the handle. So that is because the hooks are part of a set of 12, I think 12 needles, 12 hooks. And if your handle or your soft grip is installed, you are not able to see which number it has. Instead of you strip it off every time, and that's why we create such a code for this. So these two whites represent number 2, and the pink are always always represents the half number. Yeah, so here we have 3, 3.0, 3 point and a half, 4, and today we will make 4.5 handle. What do we need for this? We need for this a rainbow loom or similar loom as you like. I take the rainbow loom today with a hook. I remove one row. Then we need 16 white rubber bands for the color code or for the number code, because four rubber bands are for one row. So we need 16 whites. For the half one we need 4 pink rubber bands. All the additional information you will find in the info box. So first we start with the big X pattern. The X pattern is so important because if you're not doing this, you have the risk that the hook or whatever you want to cover with it will look through. Yeah, so this might be the bottom of the handle, that the hook won't fall out at the back. So that's what we do, or how we do it. We take the dark color. You can choose whatever you like, which color you like. We take 2 rubber bands, then cap them, make an 8, cap them, and make an 8. So okay, the first of the 2, 8, and the second one, so that we have an X pattern. Once again, 2 rubber bands, cap them over the first pack, over the second pack, and then push them down, because we need a space above. We need a space to work properly. Then we are making our first row. The first row, and keep in mind that in the 6th row we start with the number code, or the code of their number for the hook. So we are creating 5 rows of the dark color rubber bands, and in the 6th row we start with white. So here, make sure that you push all the rubber bands down, and we start to loom in the 2nd row. So now we're making the 2nd row. This is the 2nd row, and now we start to loom. Take the lowest rubber bands. In this case we have 4 from the X pattern, and pull them over the other rubber bands on top. Make sure that only the rubber bands of the X pattern will go over the other 4. Okay. And the last 4. All right. Push them all the way down. Makes it really more easier to work with. So now we're creating the 3rd row. The 3rd row, and remember in the 6th row we take the different color. So now take again the lowest 2 rubber bands and pull them over the remaining 4. Okay, so 3. Now row 4. One, 2, 3 and 4. And now the 5th row. One, 2, 3 and 4. It doesn't matter if you loom clockwise or counterclockwise. The 6th row, we start with the first row of white rubber bands for our color code or number code. I don't know how to call this. Now the same steps. Now it's not necessary for the rest of the project. It's not necessary to count the rows. Just make sure that you have white, dark, white, dark, white, dark, and pink for the half. So now we have the next row, the dark again. And I only set to make it in the 6th row, or to start in the 6th row, the white rubber bands that you will have. If you want to make a set of hooks or of handles for hooks like this, it looks better if you have always the same number of rows when you start with the different color. So now we have white again. If you have, or if the handle is slightly long enough, you can push with your hook just a little bit from the top, that it will come out at the bottom of the loom, of Rainbow Loom. So in the next steps you can pull down, you can pull on the handle, and makes it more easier so that you not have to push all the pins down. So now we take dark one again. Now white again. Once again dark. And now you can see the handle is coming through the bottom of the loom, and now you can pull on it. Now the last row of white rubber bands. So we have number 4, and then we only have to add 0.5, 4.5. So pull them over and over again. One row of dark again. So if you don't have a 0.5 number, you can continue by doing with the same color as in my case, the dark one, until the end, if you have your desired length for the hook or the pencil. But in this case we have 4.5, and we've done 4 almost. And now we take the pink rubber bands, and this might be the 0.5. and then we have our 4.5 color code, or however you would call this. So white overall. And after this we only take the dark one, or the color you started with, and we're continuing these steps, or we alternate these steps until we reach the perfect length for the handle. And the perfect length is that you have about 4 to 5 centimeters of your hook left, so that there is no issues, or that there are no problems when working with it or when crocheting with it. So the perfect way is, how do I find out the perfect length for this? So as you can see here, 4 to 5 centimeters should be left for proper work. And all you have to do is take the pencil or the crochet hook for which you creating the handle right now, and make sure that you will not stitch too hard in it, because maybe it can fall at the back out. Now you can make rows around it, always the same steps as we did before. And about when you reach about here 4 to 5 centimeters, you can see stretch always when you've done a row, stretch and pull down a little bit. And when you have 4 to 5 centimeters, then we will be back and I show you how to end up with this handle. So now I finished my last row, and there are 4 rubber bands remaining on each pin, and now we will finish the handle. And how do we finish this? We take all the rubber bands from each pin and pull it over the hook. So take here all the 4 rubber bands of the pin and over the crochet hook. Right here the same, all 4 rubber bands off the hook, or off the pin and over the hook. Second, now the third one, over here, and the last 4 rubber bands over here. And now you can, okay, right, pull it through. And now you finished your handle or your soft grip for your crochet hook with the number 4.5 or 4.5. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And if so, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you will not miss any new tutorial or video, and see you next time on Dr. Loom.